I knew that I was in a really dark place for a long time, having lost my hair and being emotionally naked. And then one day it just all changed when I realised that I'd been so busy focusing on what I'd lost that I'd forgotten what I had in my life. And in that moment, when I started to really get grateful about what I had, it allowed me to think in a different way. And I knew that I needed something else to focus on. So that resulted in me just literally picking the phone up, ringing Truro College and saying to them on the phone, help me. I'm in this really dark place, but I know that I need something else to focus on apart from myself. The lady on the end of the phone said, what have you always loved to do? And I said, sport. And that was for me the beginning of my transformation. Because a few weeks later, I found myself on the way to Truro College for the first day of a fitness instructor course. I was terrified, absolutely terrified, because even though by this point I was wearing a wig, I still felt like an outcast from society, and I still felt like I had no confidence. And I knew that to change me, I had to get to this course and get into that door of the classroom and actually, start learning new things and focus on new things. So I felt massive fear on that day, and I really, really was so terrified. But I remember standing outside the college and just thinking, you cannot go back. You cannot go back to the life that you had. You cannot go back to the way that you were. So moving forward was my only option. So I took that fear and I used it, and I thought, right, just make this change. I went into the college on that first day of that course and realised that all the fear that I had generated in my head, the fear was saying to me, people will ignore you. You've got to look perfect to be a fitness instructor. People will ignore you because you're wearing a wig. People will shun you. And all those things were fueling my fear. But I realised that all that time, that when I faced my fear, it just disappeared, just like that. It was gone. My name is Maria Hocking, known as the UK Life Changer, and I change people's lives with my heart and my words, whether that be coaching, writing or speaking. Some days I might be at my practice working one-to-one with clients, just sort of hourly sessions. Other days I might be flying all over the UK to speak at a conference or work with people to help them break through to the life they want. I also do 4-hour breakthroughs for people all over the UK, and I'll travel and visit them for 4 hours and help them work through their whole life in 4 hours and break through any limiting beliefs they've got about themselves and help them be who they really, really want to be. Other days I'll be writing or blogging because I've also written a book called Strip Naked and Redress with Happiness, which was based on my own personal experiences with alopecia and personal challenge. Every day is really, really different for me, and I love variety. Variety really sort of, rewards me. I love variety. So that's why my job's so amazing, because one day I could be working with someone who is full of self-doubt. The next day I could be working with someone who wants to make a decision about where they want to be in life. But yeah, I love my job because it's so different every single day, and every day, every month is completely different for me. You are enough. You are always enough. And sometimes it's just your thoughts that lead you to believe that you're not. And often our self-doubt or lack of confidence comes from other people's perceptions of us, or experiences we've been through, or words we've heard about ourselves. But the truth is, we are always enough. A lot of people have self-doubt because they strive to be perfect. I totally believe there is no such thing as perfection, and I totally believe that we're all beautifully unique in our own way, and that we weren't born to fit in, but born to stand out. And there are so many times in life when we feel fear and we try and avoid it, and we do all we can to face that fear. But the truth is, when we do face it, it goes just like that, and there are so many rewards on the other side of fear.